At the turn of the 20th century, in the quiet rural farmland of LaPorte County, Indiana, a shadowy figure became one of America's most chilling and least understood serial killers. Her name was Belle Gunness, but history remembers her as Hell's Belle. Born as Brynhild Paulsdottir Storseth in rural Norway in 1859, Belle was the youngest of 8 children. She emigrated to the United States in her early 20s, seeking opportunity but landing instead on a path that would end in murder and mystery. In Chicago, she married Mads Sorensen in 1884 and ran a candy store. But tragedy seemed to follow. The store burned down, the home burned down, and insurance payouts funded the couple's new life. 2 of their children died under suspiciously natural causes, but Belle collected hefty insurance claims after both deaths. Neighbors whispered, but few suspected what was really happening. When Sorensen died in 1900, Belle collected a staggering 2 life insurance policies that overlapped, making her thousands of dollars richer. Her next move, a sprawling pig farm in LaPorte, Indiana. There, Belle lived with her 2 children and an adopted daughter named Jenny. In 1902, she married again, this time to a man named Peter Gunness. But Peter's death followed weeks after their wedding. Belle said he had died in a meat grinder accident. Once again, she collected the insurance money. By 1905, Belle began placing personal ads in Scandinavian newspapers across the Midwest. One typical ad read, "Personal, comely widow who owns a large farm in one of the finest districts in LaPorte County, Indiana, desires to make the acquaintance of a gentleman equally well provided with a view to joining fortunes." But this was no match made in heaven. Men who answered her call, farmhands and would-be suitors alike, vanished without a trace. Some wrote letters home about the farm and their plans, and then fell silent forever. One man, who did make it out alive, described a nightmarish scene. Belle standing over him by candlelight, so chilling that he fled in terror. In April 1908, a fire broke out at Belle's farmhouse. When firefighters arrived, they found the charred bodies of 2 children and a headless woman initially identified as Belle. But the body didn't quite match her. It was several inches shorter, significantly lighter, and lacked the physique Belle was known for, leading some to wonder if she'd escaped. When authorities began digging, the nightmare beneath the soil was revealed. Bodies, decapitated, dismembered, and butchered, emerged in shallow graves, hidden under the hog pen near the outhouse by the farm's lake, some wrapped in burlap sacks. In total, investigators unearthed at least a dozen sets of remains. Some estimates suggest Belle may have killed as many as 30 to 40 people, though her official documented death count is 14 plus. Belle's hired hand and lover, Ray Lamphere, claimed she placed the ads and invited him to burn the house down with her children inside as a distraction, allowing her to disappear as the law closed in. To this day, mystery hangs over Belle Gunness's fate. Was the burned body really hers? Did she flee and live in obscurity? Or did she perish among the flames she may have helped ignite? Her farm became a grim tourist curiosity, with spectators from across the country gawking at the mass graves as souvenirs, and concessions sprang up. Belle's chilling story blurs the lines between myth and madness, an immigrant woman turned cold-blooded murderer in pursuit of fortune. Belle remains one of America's most infamous and elusive serial killers, a woman whose legacy is etched in fire, bones, and unanswered questions. To this day, the mystery of Belle has never been solved. Nobody knows what actually happened to her, but what we do know is that she caused pain and grief among many, many people. Today, we remember the victims whose lives were cut short by a woman in pursuit of money. May their souls find peace, and may they rest in love. Follow for more stories like these.